I guess since we're alone, I don't need to whisper quite so quietly. How's your head? Yeah, I was really scared I might have knocked you out just a little too hard. Well, yeah, I had to. I'm Robin, the Robin, Batman's #1 sidekick, so of course it was up to me to take down the worst villain in Gotham. What do you mean you're not the worst? Petty theft? Oh, no. You see, it's up to me to impress Batman with what I did while he was gone, and I'm going to show him you, the worst oogie-boogie bad guy out in Gotham City. So we're not going to sit here and pretend you were just robbing a convenience store. No, that's not what we're doing at all. You and I are going to work together to come up with a grand story about who you really are, what you did, because you're a bad guy, aren't you? A terrible villain. So we're not going to sit here and say that you were just stealing a soda, maybe a candy bar. No. You're a bad guy. You burned down a building or kidnapped a granny. What do you mean I kidnapped you? You're a bad guy, and I'm a superhero to be. It's my job. It's not kidnapping. Gaslighting. You know what your real crime is? You're rude. I haven't kidnapped you. And I'm not gaslighting you. I'm Robin, the Robin, with a capital R. Look at this. Do you know what this means? Do you? This is a bat, and I wear it because who do I study under? Who do I apprentice under? Oh, that's right, Batman. So you are going to respect this symbol. You are going to respect being with the Robin. It's not like you have anything better to do. We're both stuck here down in this cave until Batman comes back. So, we have plenty of time to work together. A nice story. Ooh, that smells so nice. I'm so bored down here. Do you want some lotion? Oh, that's right. Your hands are behind your back. I guess you're just gonna have to deal with that, huh? Dry hands. The life of a criminal doesn't really pay off, does it? No. I bet you have mega regrets now, don't you? Maybe I should do this. Just make annoying sounds at you until you confess, until you tell me how wicked you really are. How about that, huh? How about we do that? How about I just do this noise over and over and over until it drives you crazy, and then you tell me what you really did? Well, then lie. Because I am going to impress Batman tonight, no matter what. So let's come up with a story. It's not like you want to be a petty criminal, right? You want to be a good criminal. Yeah. So, what is your Gotham villain fantasy? Like if you could be as big as the Joker or Harvey Two-Face or one of my very favorites, the Penguin. If you could be like one of those celebrity villains, like the evil influencers of Gotham, ooh, what what you do. We can come up with a whole persona right now, like a name and all the evil, terrible deeds you do. And even if it's not entirely true, that's what we're going to tell Batman when he gets back. Okay. So, what's your crime? What's your thing? Like, what do you really want to do in this city to really just undermine it and throw it into chaos? What's the plan? Well, that's not very imaginative. No, I don't like that. No. It has to be something more than like stealing or littering. Valentine's Day is coming up. What if you're some kind of Valentine-themed villain with a cool name like Cherubica, something like that. And you could carry around a bow with an arrow, but instead of making people fall in love, you just like shoot them with your arrow. That'd be totally psycho, totally unhinged. That's what a villain would do. Like a real crazy villain. Or maybe they could be magic arrows, where instead of like shooting them through the heart and then that's the end of them, they're like the opposite of love arrows. Like, usually the Valentine's Day cheer up will just go around shooting people, making them fall in love and get all googly-eyed over each other. But instead, you can hit them with hate arrows. Like, shoot them through the heart and make them hate each other. You could destroy so many marriages. You could ruin true love. That sounds like a really bad guy to me, because it's not just about the physical damage and physical harm. You'd be causing emotional and psychological damage, and one could argue that hurts worse. It hurts worse. It hurts so much worse. Like, I'd rather get punched in the face than get my heart broken. That messes you up for a long time. A punch in the face, what is going to happen? I'm going to wear a bruise for a little while and be like, oh, I'm never going to hang out with that guy again. But a broken heart, oh, that messes with people forever. You could be the heartbreaker. The Valentine's Day villain heartbreaker. That's a much better idea than what you came up with. Mine is much more clever. I wonder if Batman would be really upset about that. He kind of runs through women. I don't know if he actually gets emotionally invested. I feel like he keeps it pretty surface level. But I'm sure he'd understand. Because he's messed up. All we'd really have to do is run to the store and get an arrow, because it's not like he's going to check it for magic or blood or anything. I can just present it to him as your weapon of choice and tell him that you confessed everything. You're the reason for all the misery and the heartbreak in the city. And Batman will be so upset and angry with you because he's out there right now dealing with the city. Dealing with actual villains and actual people who are messed up because these weird emotional bonds from previous relationships. And if we can pin it all on you and he thinks it's all your fault, then guess what? That you are in mega big trouble and you get the respect of being a real villain. And then Batman knows that I am the ultimate sidekick. Just proved myself to him without a doubt. He's been gone all night long, and he's going to see that I captured you all by myself. So really, I'm doing more good in the city than he is, because honestly, what do you think he's doing right now? He's been out there for hours. He's probably sitting in the Batmobile right now having a lunch break. We have this guy Alfred here who makes lunch, but I think Batman is kind of addicted to the drive-thru. I think he throws Alfred's lunches away, and he goes to Taco Bell. Well, there's a reason his suit is looking so tight lately. Don't you agree? Have you actually looked at him lately? Yeah, totally look like it's getting sausage casing on him. He's kind of outgrowing it. it's not because of the organic, healthy stuff coming out of the kitchen here. No, it's from drive-thrus. Yeah, look, when he gets back here, look at his whole outfit, but especially look at the tights and see how his thighs are getting like thick, you know, like he looks great. I prefer that body type, but he is kind of telling on himself, like Alfred's gonna find out what's going on with the food and we're wasting all of this money. But anyways, that's none of your business and has nothing at all to do with what we're doing here. So let's come back over here. And so here's what it is. You are the heartbreak villain, the Valentine's Day mastermind. You're a real wicked creature, aren't you? Yeah. And I am the superhero. I'm so cool. Oh my gosh, maybe he's going to let me drive the Batmobile. So exciting. I'd look so much cooler than him in the driver's seat anyways. Just a little bat symbol on display. And what's he gonna do? Sit next to me in the Batmobile and compliment my driving. Yeah. Because I'm not going to be like super destructive like him, constantly taking out buildings. I'm going to show him how you're actually supposed to drive the Batmobile. Well, he's getting older. It's not his fault. He's just kind of old school and set in his ways and kind of a bad guy. And just between you and me, he's a little bit spoiled. I don't know if you know this, but Batman has a lot of money. Like, he's super rich. Yeah. Like, we're talking billions. He's got so much money. More money than he knows what to do with. So he is a little bit spoiled and used to getting his way. Which means he's set in his ways, you know? Yeah, he's set in his ways. So he doesn't always know how to do things the right way, in a more modern way. Whereas I am younger, I'm fresher, I can bring a whole new open mind to this whole crime fighting situation. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, so I'm gonna show him not only can I drive the Batmobile better than he can, but look, I was supposed to stay here in the Batcave all night long waiting for him to come back, and I went out and right away captured you, brought you here, all by myself. I caught the Valentine's Day villain all by myself. That is so impressive. Honestly, I knocked it out of the park. I am so proud of me. I did so good. Oh, I think he's here. Can you like start crying or scowling or something, or start yelling threats, like go red in the face and start screaming at me, like go absolutely crazy, so he understands how evil and bad you are. Okay, start screaming.